Dear Birmingham, somewhere between prepubescent intoxication and the Broad Street slags that became the new generation of mothers and fathers, a blurred family of bicycled helmets are unfazed by the fenced-off funfair that fun forgot. So they just kept going, never really knowing whether this was just another act of wanton neglect that they had grown to expect, or whether Birmingham, like so many other things, you were going to get round to it sometime, soon. Honest. You see, Birmingham, you hadn't put any money in the meter for months, turning it into a health and safety hazard, sodden in winter awaiting the blizzard, and somewhere in your Birmingham air a Morrissey melody made its way down from Manchester. Not every day is like Sunday everywhere, but today, in this and a few more corners of the city, it was. Racing cars had been impounded, spaceships and rockets were grounded, and the novelty merry-go-round sounded sorry for itself as it drowned in its unrelenting hushes. No laughing, no playing, no adrenaline rushes. But there were blue skies once, Birmingham, as blue as a Saturday afternoon at St Andrews, and win or lose, you're still free to choose the avenues that lead to our sunshine within. Cue cello strings and violins, ELOs and Jeff Lynnes, one love ends as another begins, and your sins are forgiven, your slate wiped clean, short memories forget where you'd once been. And you have been in love, Birmingham, I know you have, because you've seen the stars reflect in your reservoirs, but you've also seen newborn calves slaughtered in your abattoirs, been a bystander and stood by on faux pas, crashed into parked cars and walked away from the scene, neglecting to wipe your arse coming out of the latrine. You daft bastard. Birmingham, were splayed out resplendent on your bed, like a party frock on prom night, waiting for you to grab our love handles and roger us to within an inch of our lives. But sometimes you're as limp as a lettuce in a desert, as flaccid as a 90-year-old stoner on acid, drunk on gin. Sometimes you just can't thumb it in. Sometimes you babble like a brook when you could rage like a river. Sometimes you're like a dodgy UPS truck. You just don't deliver. But Birmingham, I will always continue to give you my all. Every mess of excess and thoughtless shortfall. You've been maimed and mauled but remain immortal. The welcome mat at the door for every beck and call. There was always room at your inn for my dad and mum. Yes, Brum, it didn't matter where they came from. You shot and bombed them in one decade, helped them out in the next one. You've been butchered by the country, heckled and harassed, broken tools and triple heart bypassed, forced to be the underclass just because of the way you speak. And you know it's bleak when elocution, electrocution, treatment is a must, or be defined by your accent, shit or bust. But I trust you, Birmingham. I trust your half-cut grins and gin-soaked whims that swim like breeze blocks in Speedos. But we know you've been shortchanged, slightly deranged, and never fully fulfilled your function. They interchanged you like Spaghetti Junction. Them bastards. Shiny, shitty, shoddy, come on feel the noise, said Noddy. Dodgy scores and Ozzy Osbourne's roars, pouring scorn aboard profanity's shoulders. But nobody told us that you were catching boulders fired from Tolkien's catapults, where far canals get closer on aqueducts. Shires were born on your hills and mills, giving birth to Middle Earth. You read the books of countless towers and crystal palaces, took gulps from poisoned chalices and flaccid fallacies, handed down by the lying limbs of bastards' calluses. You really know what malice is, but I still can't resist you. You're slightly taboo, like my best friend's sister. Birmingham, don't listen when them bastards start dissing, 'cause I love you more with 3 or 4 marbles missing. They tell me you have lied, but I don't believe a word, as town council after town council polishes and paints turds before shitting out new ones, and a million Gary Newbons will laugh at the sport of 100 town councillors that have sold you short. Them bastards. And they used to say you were a city of 1,000 trades, most of which are now streamlined or outsourced, forced out by bean counters and gaffers who were paid off, then let off like Barabbas, leaving you and your people with the abacus to count the real cost. And for every skill and resource lost and tossed into landfill, you, our mother of invention, will give birth to 10 more. Some may be stillborn, some are feral yet fragile, some alive and kicking, frantically flipping the bird to all who say, "But aren't you from that city?" Yes, I fucking am, you bastards. I'm of you and from you, Birmingham, and I'll keep hitting them as long as you keep serving them, swerving them balls around walls beyond keepers' reaches, till our features are rich, like the sons of beaches. Beautiful Brum. Keep cocking a deafen to them bastards who say you need teaching a lesson. They get thrills to instill you with fear and distress, and they're just cold meat. You're the delicatessen. So Birmingham, when them bastards try and tell you you're the dog shit stuck on their shoe, tell them that you won't wash off. Tell them you're the trash can full of untold gems. Tell them you're the dandelion flower amidst their bouquet stems. Tell them you'll keep getting up after every punch in the guts or kick to the nuts. Tell them you just don't give a fuck. Laughing with your yellowed teeth, laughing like the bullied boy who stands up high when bullets fly, 'cause he's way past caring, laughing like the mad beggar who has 2/10 of fuck all yet still insists on sharing, laughing long, laughing loud, laughing proud at them bastards.